is enough said.
Happy Tuesday, Heat Nation. Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Guys, would really appreciate the support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because we're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. Now together, let's go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Got a great episode for you today. Before we get there, you guys want to go ahead and give a little update. Tonight's the night. Miami Heat versus the Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler returns to Miami after his trade, after this whole drama, after the whole trade ordeal. Now, it's reported that there will be a tribute video in honor of Jimmy Butler. And I gotta say, you guys, I hate this, but I respect this at the same time. Jimmy Butler, when he's interviewed by media, pretty much acts like he doesn't give a shit. In my opinion, that's the best way to deal with a breakup. And I know why Jimmy Butler's doing that. He wants to show people that an organization will not get under his skin. He's mentioned it, he said it in an interview yesterday when he was practicing in Miami. People think that he's the bad guy with all this problem with Milwaukee, with Philadelphia, with Miami, but there's two sides. He's saying it's 50-50. He also mentioned that, you know, he loves Heat fans. He loves the Miami Heat organization. He loves the players that he played with. But, you know, things just didn't work out right. He was also asked if Miami offered him an extension last offseason, if he would have taken it. And he said no. He saw the writing on the wall. So it's like I mentioned yesterday in the topic I talked about, you guys. And if you haven't seen it, make sure to watch it after this video. I brushed up on, you know, looking at both perspectives. And to be honest with you guys, when you look at both perspectives, both perspectives are right. They have valid points. So at the end of the day, this just didn't work out anymore. They had great runs together. It didn't work. Jimmy Butler is not Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's our franchise guy. Jimmy Butler was here for a few years, and it just didn't work out. We had a great run. We had great times. I'll never forget those deep playoff runs. But it just didn't work. And it's time for both parties to just move the hell on. And that's what tonight's game's going to be. Now, Steph Curry's questionable. I'm sure the Golden State Warriors might pull out a dub tonight. It would be fantastic if the Heat can win. I would just love to stick it to Jimmy. Because no matter what we do, we're a 9th or 10th seed. The Heat's not going to get out of the play-in. We don't have that many games left. The Heat are going to be a play-in team. We know that. So a victory tonight would be sweet. Just saying. Now, the next topic I want to get to, you guys, as you guys know, for the last few videos, I've been picking a comment to highlight in each episode as a way of saying thank you guys for interacting. Now, last video didn't really have a lot of comments, but I found a great one. One sec. This is from my guy, Can't Take the Heat 0613. Sorry, didn't have the name in front of me. It was a really long comment, but I love this one. This is what he says, and I appreciate it. My guy's always commenting, Ron, you're amazing. I love you, my dude. But he said it here. I don't see a huge run this year. I've been following this team since the 90s. I've been in so many ups and downs with this organization. Trust me, brother, you're not alone. People would ask why I love this team so much. It's really because my mom. She was born and raised in the 305. My mom and I share the love of Miami sports together. When her and my dad split, I could have left those teams behind. But because of her and my family from South Florida, my answer is, it's in my blood. Yeah, buddy. She had a stroke when I was 14. Damn. And needed brain surgery. Her left side has been paralyzed ever since. I would go back and forth by train or bus in the summers to help her. My uncle would take me during my visits. I have witnessed the playoff games with Grant Hill, re-injured his ankle and kicked the visiting bench in anger. I remember that. In 06, my mom and I cried when we won our first chip. My dog. Seen two live home games together during the 27-game run in the Big Three era. One was against Kobe and the Lakers. Fast forward, a stroke again in 2021. Jesus. Which derailed my military career at 16 years old. She traveled from Florida to come to visit me in Georgia rehabbing during COVID. I had to learn how to walk, talk, and eat again. Now, I'm a certified basketball coach. My dog! My recent team was called the Heat, and it was my first winning season. My mom and I always have Miami Heat conversations. She calls me to ask when we play because of her memory issues. We will ride with the Heat, win or lose, no matter who's on the roster. ERA, keep up the great content. You've come a long way, bro. Wish you and the familia the best. hell of a kick on Gangrel. That's right. Shoot. Until next time, that's enough said. And always screaming, let's go Heat. Yeah, buddy, my man. Can't take the heat. 0613. Appreciate the comment. Appreciate all the comments. My prayers and positivity go to you and your mom, my man. And this is another reason why I do this, you guys. Y'all are the reason why I'm able to continue this channel. You guys are the reason why I do this. As you guys know, I'm a wrestler, I'm a singer, I'm a father, I have a full-time job. This was a hobby that I started with my brother a few years ago. I stopped it, but then I fractured my elbow in the summer of 2023. When that happened, I picked up this episode because I was out for 6 months and I needed something to do. And while those 6 months being injured, I took this channel from 500 subscribers to over 3,000 at one point. And now it went from a hobby and now it's becoming my thing. And it's because of you guys. So I want to take a moment to highlight the comments. Also, we're all going through difficult times in life. So if there's a way that I can spotlight somebody, make them feel a little positive, give them a shout out, it gives that little extra feeling. And if I can just help one person wake up in the morning and think of a more positive way to live their life, I'm already winning. So can't take the heat. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone in the comments. Now let's get to today's subject. Now, in today's episode, you guys, I want to talk about something that popped out hugely yesterday. This was a rumor that I saw on Twitter that I just brushed off. But ever since, it's been picking up steam. There's a rumor going on, guys, that our very own Jaime Jaquez Jr., second-year player, is currently sleeping with Coach Erik Spoelstras' ex-wife, Nikki Spoelstra. Now, when I first saw this, you guys, I brushed it off. I'm like, what the hell? What's Twitter trying to do today? Well, it's called X, but I call it Twitter. Anyways, but then it started picking up steam. People that have credibility on their name started posting it, asking if this is true. And we've seen this happen in the NBA, you guys. Very recently, over 10 years ago, Derek Fisher, who was the coach of the New York Knicks, was sleeping with Matt Barnes' wife. And it became a whole issue where Matt Barnes actually physically confronted Derek Fisher. And they got into an altercation. And then the reason why this rumor has been going off track, you guys, is because two things that I saw that happen. Firstly, Erik Spoelstras' ex-wife, Nikki Spoelstra, liked all of Jaime Jaquez Jr.'s recent post, going back to 2023. When you look at all of his Instagram posts, it's liked by Nikki Spoelstra. Secondly, it was apparently reported on Reddit that Nikki Spoelstra, the mother of Nikki Spoelstra, Jaime Jaquez, and Jaime Jaquez's mother started all following each other on social media. So now people are like, oh, this has got to be a real thing. It shows you what this world is, you guys. So much crap goes on the internet. So much bullshit goes on the internet. And I apologize for the language, but it just annoys me because you see stuff like this and it's real. Because if it's on the internet, then it's real, right? Come on. Does anybody really believe this? I don't. Now look, if you look at the signs, then I would understand why this rumor is gaining traction. Now, I just mentioned two things, but there's a third thing that nobody's talking about that you're going to hear right here in Miami Heat Talk. Yes, Nikki Spoelstra did like all of Jaime Jaquez's post, but does that really mean anything? Nikki Spoelstra is married to the coach of the Miami Heat. Jaime Jaquez Jr. was drafted in the Miami Heat in 2023. So yeah, that part's valid. The whole thing about the moms and these two following each other on social media, same thing. They're all a part of the Miami Heat umbrella. So I get that. But there's a third thing. Remember, you guys, Jaime Jaquez was a breakout player last year as a rookie. He was Rookie of the Month. He was dropping dirty bombs. This season, he hasn't really been getting the time that you thought he was going to be getting, especially after Jimmy Butler's trade. There was a point that you were thinking that Jaime Jaquez was going to be the heir apparent to Jimmy Butler. Not necessarily. Jaime Jaquez, there was even times that he wasn't even cracking the rotation. He was getting DMPs after he came back from injury. That was a red flag. Then seeing that he would come off the bench and only play about 10 minutes. That's a red flag. Recently, he's been starting. But Nikki Spoelstra put a post on social media, basically killing the rumor. She's been under fire for rumors of links with Heat forward Jaime Jaquez, so she addressed this on her Instagram. Y'all streets give me way too much power when shit doesn't go your way in pro sports, she said. It's one thing for you sports fanatics to come on my page after I made a really big life change and talk crazy. But it's another thing entirely for you to come on my page and harass me and call me crazy names over a rumor. A bleeping story that is 100% flat out not true. End quote. Now, this could all be smoke. You guys, I mean, there really could be something going on. When you look at the signs, there could be something. And it's not like if it's true, the Miami Heat are just going to get rid of Jaime Jaquez Jr. He's too valuable. Especially if you're trying to get rid of him, you want to show that he has value. So maybe the fact that Jaime Jaquez wasn't playing, was getting DMPs and barely playing out of the bench. Maybe Pat Riley was telling Spo, you need to play Jaime Jaquez so we can increase his value for trades in the possible offseason. Is all of that possible? Yes. Is it factual? I don't think so. I think all of this is BS. I don't think there's no truth to the rumor. But if there is, this is going to be juicy as hell. So Heat Nation, I want to hear from y'all. Do you think there's actually truth to this rumor between Jaime Jaquez and Erik Spoelstras' ex-wife? What do you think about Jimmy Butler returning tonight against the Miami Heat? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, because we're pushing to 6,000 subscribers. I know times are bleak right now. I know times are slow, but I thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Can't take the Heat 0613. I pray for you and your mom. My man SMFD TV, praying for you and your family. Love you guys, and until next time, your boy Ernest out, and that is enough said.